The amazing thing about the Jeanie Johnston is that not one life was lost on board. This was down to having a good captain, good crew, but also having a good doctor on board. Hi, my name is Paul. I'm tour guide here at the Jeanie Johnston Salt ship here in Dublin. You can see the ship here behind me. This ship was actually built in Tralee in County Kerry. It's a replica of the original Jeanie Johnston that sailed across the Atlantic during the potato famine here in Ireland. So what we'll do is we'll bring you on board and we'll tell you a little bit about the ship and why it's one of Ireland's most famous tourist attractions. This replica that you're on was built in Tralee in County Kerry. It was completed in 2002 to remember the victims of the famine. In 2003, this particular ship actually made the same voyage as the original over to Quebec in Canada and went to visit 20 North American cities on exhibition. It was then used as a sail training ship before it became a tourist attraction here in Dublin in 2010. So what we'll do now is we'll take you down below to give you an idea of what Steerage was like and what the journey was like for these people crossing the Atlantic. So this area here, this is what we would know as the steerage of the ship, and it typically gives you an idea of where people would have slept. You possibly would have had about 200 people average on any one voyage across the Atlantic, with a voyage taking up to 6 weeks. When we bring people on our tours, we talk about the people that were involved, the people that travelled on the original ship and the crew as well. So when you come down, you have a look around and you'll hear all the stories of these people that are represented in this steerage area. Your typical bunks on board would have been about 6 foot square. If we look here beside me, we're representing 2 of these bunks. And a 6 foot square bunk would have been for 4 people, but we're talking 2 children counting as 1 adult. So here we have 5 here on the top, 5 here on the bottom, and it really gives you an idea of how cramped the conditions were on board a famine ship. The one thing about a famine ship is that they were ridden with disease, the likes of dysentery, cholera, and then of course the biggest killer, which was known as ship's fever, to us known as typhus. The amazing thing about the Jeanie Johnston is that not one life was lost on board. This was down to having a good captain, good crew, but also having a good doctor on board. To give you an example, when you think about it, your toilet on board an emigrant ship was a bucket like so, just thrown overboard, and that was a breeding ground for dysentery and cholera alone. So it is an amazing thing that no one was actually lost on the original Jeanie Johnston. So thank you very much for taking our little short tour on board the Jeanie Johnston. Obviously we have a lot more information to give you on our daily guided tours, so why not pop down and visit. You can book online on our website jeaniejohnston.ie, or if not, even just pop by and see if we have availability and we'll be able to sell you a ticket on site. Thank you very much and have a great day.